Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too wide to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Only one Scarface.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. This is incomplete. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the fact that their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Willis, 4th down here. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. There he goes left side. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 55 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now Carr changing the formation. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Rashad Weaver coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Flush to his right. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 46 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back into 46. To throw is Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. Give them 18 on the play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Great play to move the chains by Hopkins, who showed that he remains a great playmaker despite missing chunks of the last 2 seasons. Averaged almost 80 yards per game in 9 games last year.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Tannehill. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
Yeah, exactly.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakakwo from 4 yards out. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
637.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Carr. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 31 yards. And the Saints have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And down he'll go at the 25. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Carr. They got him again. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An audible here to get a new look. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Muscling free near the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Carr to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Second down throw coming by Willis. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw his car. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Kamara up the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A quality run by Kamara, who's the same dependable and often spectacular back the Saints drafted in 2017. Another season of nearly 900 yards rushing and 500 receiving yards.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. 27 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Again, this is Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Olave. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40
here.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Here's Tannehill. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Here we go.
In motion left goes Burks. On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Tannehill throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Now look out, Alvin Kamara.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now Tannehill going to move him around.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Third down, it's Willis.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
210 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Carr's throw there complete to Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Tell you what, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never... week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On third down, it's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Panther 11. Hey, Trash. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Now Willis to throw.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And it's caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touched down, run the
What got them ducking me? They don't come out the house like a punishment. But once they jumping me, 4-5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Roll 'em.